I'm back. Probably haven't picked up my phone and recorded a video in a while or anything. Mostly because I don't like the quality of my videos, so I was like waiting until I get a new phone or something to start recording again. But that was just me kind of procrastinating and delaying the whole thing. But in today's video, I'm not here to like talk about where I went, what I was doing when I disappeared or anything, but a couple of things have happened in the past month that I haven't documented. I think it's crucial that I do talk about it. Just highlights of what happened. I'm not sure if I posted a short once, but I went home, hit 1K a month, but that was like 1 month, and then I fell all the way back to, I think I made like $52 in August, $0 in September. October, I'm trying to hit like a really big number, so those are a couple of things that have happened with the stats of like the numbers and stuff. But I think the lighting is better. I'm like at my desk. I haven't opened my PC yet. It's just like 8 in the morning ish. Hopefully I'm speaking loud enough and the sound on this is not bad, but what else? But yeah, in this 5-minute video, I just want to talk about like two things that are like really important. The two things that I learned in this month that are like really important. The first one is escapism. Escapism is basically you escaping reality, where you do certain things to just get away from either facing your reality and how hard it is. I mean, we have all heard this saying of like, no one's coming to save you. No one is coming to save you. And what I've seen that I do, a lot of people do, is like we escape the reality. Either you listen to music, you probably sleep. Let's say, for example, you get more than 8 hours of sleep, but then you still like want to sleep because you don't want to be awake, because you know that when you're awake, there's nothing to be awake for. You're probably living like a really dissatisfied life. So like some people sleep to escape the reality. Some people like listen to music. There's so much movies, and like some just like fabricate. They just live in their mental world. Like, and I'm guilty of that myself. I just sometimes I don't do the work, and then I just sit here and daydream of like, wow, hitting 10K a month would be so cool. And then I fascinate about all the things that I would do if I had that money, but I'm not really working towards it, you know. There's so many signs of escapism. Maybe you like avoid having uncomfortable conversations with people just cause you don't wanna do it, or like, you know, that's like the biggest quote unquote, oh, just cause I don't wanna. You may not wanna, but you may need to. So many people do things just because, oh, I don't want to do this, or I'm not gonna do it, and that's a form of escapism itself. Because if you keep delaying the hard stuff and you like keep choosing what's easy in that moment, you're basically dooming yourself. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can have a whole conversation with ChatGPT on escapism and like how you escape your reality, how to actually face your reality and make it better. Because that's the number one thing. Like, you gotta like stop living in your head and just like make it happen in the real life. If you keep escaping the realities because it's not what you like, then you have to actively work towards it to change it. You can be a passive level of life, if that makes sense. But basically, like a couple of things that kind of do help you with escapism is like there's the Pomodoro rule. I use timers on my PC all the time. I like do 20-minute blocks. I'll be like, I'm gonna be like super focused for these 20 minutes, like phone, nothing. I'm not gonna reply to anything. You can use the 2-minute rule if you like don't feel like starting. You just be like, I'm just gonna do it for 2 minutes. I personally like there are things that may not feel comfortable to me, but then I know I have to do them because the result is better. Like, I might be here sitting at my desk like watching reels and stuff, and then I'll be like, oh flip, it's 5 o'clock, and that's my usual workout time, and I might be like, oh, but I don't want to work out. Then I just change my clothes and I'll be like, okay, fine. If you don't want to, just do 20 push-ups. I do way more than that, but I'll just be like, do 20 push-ups, and that's that kind of just, oh, it's not as hard as it is. You kind of wanna. I think this video is mostly to like me, my friends, and anyone who watches this, because the only bros that I know that still watch my videos now, like my bros, watch this video like till the end or like till whatever point makes sense. Also, like watching videos, like that's deep form of escapism. Like you might watch like YouTube videos on how to do what and never use that knowledge, or you might not do it at the moment, because that's the second thing I want to talk about: execution speed. Like, let's say for example you learn something today, but then you only go apply 2 years later when you're supposed to be doing it now. It's better to, like, as soon as you learn something, you want to apply it as soon as possible. Like, you just want to execute with speed. You want to execute with speed, and you don't have to be accurate. You just want to be precise. You want to kind of be moving in that constant direction with speed. Like, there's the metaphor of like the sniper and the machine gun in trading. When you start off in trading, you kind of have to be a machine gun to see which bullets actually like hit the target. You want to see which setups actually hit the target. You want to put in like 1,000 trades or like backtest 100 trades, see which ones actually are the best that usually hit the target, and then that's when you convert to being a sniper. You can't just kind of be a sniper and like, because the less you trade, then you're not gonna have enough data on your model. Like, you just kind of want to do a lot of precise work in one direction, and then that's gonna like determine that, oh, this is actually from that data sample, that's where you're gonna be like, these are the most accurate, so I'm gonna do more of this, I'm gonna do more of what works. Loki. And like one book that I recommend everybody reads, if you haven't watched the Iman Gazi video where he talks about this book, Atomic Habits, Loki, one of the best books. I probably need more books, but for anyone starting out, it's like the best book, because when you don't want to do the work, there's like habits and like, oh, what if I don't want to do work? Then you kind of, the 2-minute rule, you learn so many things that geniuses aren't born, they're made. Like, what you teach yourself is actually what allows you to be a genius. It's not like, because honestly, I was someone who kind of believed that, hey, maybe getting rich is like for just some lucky people out there, like you're just born, but that's not the case really. I kind of have my channel here, like I want to show this now because this is something else, but one thing that I can say about journaling is that it's a really great form of like manifestation, clearing your thoughts, and like when you can write it down, when you can write down half of the problem, then that's already half of the solution. The other half is just doing it, because once you write down your problem clearly, you write down what you do clearly, the next thing to do is just apply, gain feedback, apply it again, gain feedback. It's like, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Hopefully you found some value from this video. I don't know, you can share it, you can subscribe, you can comment, but yeah.